They shot me mid-step, a whisper of compressed air, a sting in my neck, then darkness. When I woke, it wasn't water beneath me. It was mud, thick, cold, clinging like second skin. I didn't move. Not yet. Footsteps nearby. Male voice. Flat. Bureaucratic. "The Gators'll finish him. No body, no case." Then hers, my wife's voice. "What about his useless son?" Laughter. Cruel. Careless. "Let's get him next." Good. Both mistakes finally erased. Silence. Then engine noise, receding. They thought they buried a problem. They forgot I spent 15 years surviving hell. And hell is familiar ground. I crawled out of the swamp with mud in my teeth and rage in my chest. Every breath burned. Every joint screamed. But the silence inside me was colder than the water they wished had swallowed me. I watched the sun rise from a drainage ditch outside town. The same town where she'd smiled at me for 10 years, kissed me, whispered love in the dark. She was the only home I had after the war. And now, she was a stranger with blood on her hands and my death on her breath. Not just betrayal, assassination. And the boy? He wasn't just a target. He was their cleanup job, their cover story. My son, my reason for coming back at all. They didn't just try to kill me. They tried to erase me. I didn't go to the cops. You don't crawl out of a swamp to beg for justice. You take it, quietly, methodically. I started with the burner phone from my old kit, buried in the woods for years, still dry, still operational. I tapped into the cameras around the house. She wasn't grieving, she was redecorating. New sheets, his cologne in my drawer, an empty photo frame where my face used to be. I watched them eat dinner in my kitchen. He poured the wine, she laughed, they toasted something. I checked the school's online database. My son's emergency contact had been changed 2 days ago, from me to him. Legal guardianship in progress. Fast, too fast. I scanned her messages through a spoofed signal, every whisper they ever typed. Bank accounts rerouted, insurance policies altered. My military payout? Set to release upon confirmed death. Gators will finish him. No body, no case. They thought they were clever, but I didn't survive war zones by being predictable. The DNA test came first. I took a toothbrush from my son's school locker when no one was watching, dropped it off under a fake name. 10 days later, the truth arrived in a plain envelope. He wasn't mine. He was his. The man I'd trusted as my handler. The one who debriefed me after every mission, who shook my hand at my wedding. She hadn't just cheated. She built her life on a lie. And I'd raised the product of it, with pride, with patience, with love. When I confronted her, I didn't yell. I just walked in with the envelope, dropped it on the table. She looked at it, didn't touch it. I said nothing. Her hands trembled. She asked, "Where did you get that?" I tilted my head. The mud didn't kill me, and I walked out. 2 days later, I sent a package. No name, no return address, just a flash drive. Inside, her texts, his voice recordings, GPS data placing them at the swamp the night I disappeared. I sent it to her employer, his commanding officer, the custody court, and my lawyer. Then I waited. She was fired within a day. He was dishonorably discharged within a week. Custody case collapsed. Judge flagged the manipulation and deceit. My son was placed under temporary guardianship. Not with me, but not with them. The final play? A recorded voicemail I left her, played on loop. Erase me? I was the only thing protecting you from yourself. Click. Silence. Forever? I don't miss her. I don't even hate her. That requires feeling. What I feel now is nothing. Not even relief. Just clarity. The kind that only comes after betrayal peels your skin off. The boy? He wasn't mine. But the bedtime stories, the soccer games, the tears I wiped, those were real. I don't know if I'll ever see him again, but I know this. They thought they'd buried a mistake. Instead, they woke a memory. And memory doesn't drown in mud. It rises and watches, quietly, until it's time to strike. Final line: you can't kill what never belonged to you in the first place.